It's important that you disconnect your USB peripheral gadgets such as USB memory sticks, iPods, etc. properly. Now the system tray in the bottom right hand corner here has a way of getting into safely removing those items. However, sometimes that gets hidden from view and sometimes it's hard to find that. So what I'm going to do here is show you how to create an icon on your desktop that will do the same thing, and that way you can always have it available and easy to find. So I'm going to start by right-clicking on an empty part of my desktop. I'm going to come down to the New option, and I'm going to choose the option Shortcut. Now it's asking us for what type of item we want here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to a PDF version of the newsletter. You can type out this text, but I'm just going to highlight it, copy it, go back to the shortcut that I'm creating and paste that in there. I click on Next, and now I give it a name for it. So I'm going to put in here remove USB device. Go ahead and click on Finish, and that's all that you require. Now, instead of having to come down to my system tray, I can just double click on that and have it available. I can go and I can take that to my Start menu, add it in as a shortcut under my Start menu if I prefer having it under my Start menu. If I'm using Windows 7, I can add it to my taskbar, have that available. Now that's all that you require to go in and have it where you can start removing your storage devices. Optional if you want it to look a little bit different. So to give it that different look, I want to make it have a specific icon. I right click on it, I go to Properties, Change Icon, and Browse, and I find a file called shell32.dll. So I can come over to the first DLLs, go to the S's, find the one called shell32.dll and double click on it, and it gives me a list of all these different looking icons, and I can choose which one I want to apply to it that's going to represent that shortcut. So I'm just going to choose one here that I like, click on OK, click on OK again, and it gets that little icon here. Anytime I want to use it, just like before, I just double click on it, I get that option. So if I want this one with this icon in my Start menu, I drag it over top my Start menu, I move it to where on my Start menu I want it, then I release the mouse. It places it there with that icon. And that way from either location I can quickly get into my delete or remove hardware